Hello. How are you, everyone? Are you still with us? Yes. You know, life isn't always straight path. Agree with that? Yes. We have many turns, twists, setbacks. And one of my biggest setbacks is I quit a PLC job to focus only on sustainability. And my parents almost killed me for that. But thank you for the support along the way for the past 10 years. That's why today I'm here to share with you what we can integrate sustainability into our life, our work, and even the choice of the career that we're doing. So my interest is to actually helping business to make decisions that able to help both people and the planet. Do you agree that what we are facing now is reversible or irreversible? You think the day of the air will go better? Do you think will go better? No? Oh, so sad, so pessimistic. So I just want to share with you that how we begin into this journey and how we move on from here and how we integrate into Rise Again this team. So for the past 10 years, when we started this advocacy, it wasn't a smooth path. And even we have people that telling us that this is not going to be something profitable and you may end up, asking money at the street because this is something really big and you need to change the mindset. So today, I'm going to share with you how sustainability can help in making us to think a resilient way for our future and also for the generations to come. 10 years ago, I'm as young as you as well. Today, I'm still young, just the number keep going up. But it reminds me something very important, the earth. The reason why I'm telling you is because nowadays, things are happening for a reason, that we have so many urbanizations, we have fire caught in the forests, the bushes, and especially climate change make it more unpredictable. And you know which country is the one that having the most forests and bushes fires in the summer? Anyone have any idea? Australia? Yeah, huh? Another country? Indonesia, yes. So Malaysia always suffer from the haze. So part of it, of course, a lot of people say that it is by the manual people setting up the fire, but in fact, it was because of the global change. And Australia, Sydney was really badly hurt for that. It actually hurt their ecosystem. It hurt the homes and the life of the wildlife. So just now you have heard so much from Ida about wildlife, specifically for elephant, but I'm not going to tell you about kangaroo. I want to tell you that this ecosystem being disrupted, but do you think this is the end of the day? Do you think this is everything that we should be accepting? Yes or no? Yeah, because every destruction gives you an opportunity to rise again, to find a better solutions. When I was being defeated, saying that you're not going to get through this path, I thought of myself, perhaps I should listen to what has been telling me, especially people who cares about me. But at that blink of aha moment, the challenges actually given us another opportunity to seek for new approach. And because of this new approach, where you see so many great things happening, where I can share a little bit how this recovery has made so much difference. I want to share about what we have done together with Penang Green Council, where we first started to move the Penang Green agenda. To be honest, the challenges was like 50 plus pages, and every one of us are in different groups. We have more than 12 working groups. The challenges was laid out on the table. And if you are familiar or young enough to understand, 15 years ago, the famous state that always gets flooded is Penang. Fast forward right now, we know the hurricane, the typhoon was coming, but who suffered the worst flood in Malaysia? Johor, Kuala Lumpur. And Penang, I wouldn't say that we totally have no floods, but it will subside very soon. And we stay safely in our cities. Because back then, when we lay out this green agenda, it was like 15 years ago, and I joined in halfway. We see things so differently, and we see that how we could make small impact with little steps. You can have ambitious target, but you got to start small. And that lead to a questions. When you face with difficulty, when you face with all the challenges, the first thing you have to think is, what is going to be the long-term value for you? It is more than just what you're facing right now, because the problem will trigger a better solutions. And one of the biggest things that I always cherish about is about human. How many of you think that working alone is better than a team? Really? Okay, that's minority. But who thinks that it will be more fun if you come together? Yeah. So, along the way, when you move on by integrating some habits into your life, it is not easy. I just give you some example how I recover from this situation that you see on the slide right now. I just want you to know that every burnt ashes can always integrate into the soil that becomes something for your next great achievement. So when we were working on towards a greener Penang, trust me, I not being blackmailed for death, Tiffany is here, no. But I've been blackmailed for, if you're supporting this work, we will not sponsor for your other work anymore. We went through that stage that people who disbelieve in us even questions. So I was actually pushing for the Penang Transportation Master Plan, which we want to have a better places to actually cut down the emission from the vehicles. It wasn't an easy task. And 3 days ago, in the newspaper, it launched. Penang is going to have the first LRT built up in this December. And it was the hard work back then, 6 years ago. We study the biodiversity, we study the environment, we study every little thing to ensure urbanization will not hurt our Mother Earth. And this is the hard work for 120 friends that I've gone through since 2018. So, my friends over here, you may be having a small bunch of friends or you love to work alone. It's fine, but always have the perspective to be open up, to see more, because everyone have their good points which they can enhance our knowledge in improving our strategies. And one of the most important things for sustainable solution is to ensure you are vulnerable in front of others to make you human to be connected. If you are too strong and you're not able to admit you need help, it is always there and no help will come. But if you're open up to say that we need more, that will always cherish you with love and help. And I would want to give you a very live example today. So I was thinking how to help my client with waste management, and I met Ida. Please give her a lot of applause. Who introduced me to Daniel, an expert on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a world that if we want to rise up, we need to work together. And when we want to work together, it is not about profit. It is not about reputation, recognitions. It is about what you can do for your future generation. 10 years later, all of you have the opportunity to stand here to inspire the next generations to come. I'm millennial, you're Gen Z, Gen Alpha is now rely on you. I always believe that we must balance our needs for today and also for the future generation. What we are doing now, we are swapping credit card and not paying any minimum payment. So it actually hurting the earth. And it is the same if we are also swapping the friendship with the credit card and not paying any minimum payment. In the end, we will have bankruptcy. So I want to show you one of the example that one of my company that I work with, one of the clients, during the pandemic, they actually get hit very badly because they just started to build a warehouse. They only have two choices. First choice, they close the business. Second choice, they find a way. So thankfully, they choose the second choice. And today, they are one of the best practice for sustainability in business. And also, they have won more creative awards and also sustainability award on their business doing. So their whole business is a range of from, I would not say it's a total circular economy, but it's a range from how they produce the life cycle of a product to be used and become the raw material for their next product again. So it is about us whether we have the will to change. We have the will that we want to make a difference because we need each other to make bad things better. Never belittle whatever small step you are taking right now. I took a big challenge for myself. I don't drive during weekends. I don't travel by my own car to another interstate. And I practiced that for 5.5 years. I'm sorry I broke off. But for the past 5.5 years, when I do that, I start to realize that we help people to understand that if you integrate sustainability in your life, where you can actually meet more people. To be honest, for the past 5.5 years, I have read more than 500 books along our travel, met more than 1,000 friends from more than 20 countries, and I encourage you to do that if you are able to just start from a small step during the weekend, take a transportation, public transportation. So every small step you are doing right now, you are going to make a big impact. We understand that our country or our infrastructure may not be as matured as what we see from outside, but we are improving. That is the beauty of Malaysia. We always improve whenever we receive good and constructive feedback. I want to tell you that all of you here are equally important. Without all of you making such a difference, today there won't be TEDxUONM. So please give yourself a loud applause. I may not speak for other speakers, but I speak for myself. Because of you, today, whatever I was sharing here, able to inspire and impact more people out there when you stream it online in YouTube. This is the world we are living. We need you. I need you. And you need your friend. You need people that are around you to make things happen, to make things into another level. And, sorry, too fast. And I just want you to know that when you're able to connect your recovery into a bigger picture, you can see that whatever you plant today is for the next 10 or 20 years generations. You were clapping for me because we did help on the transportation master plan. But I just want you to know you could do that as well. And you can be the future of our country, making even more difference. Today, you have heard so much of inspiring story. my inspiring story is very much on my personal experience because I love to connect people with heart. I think that genuinely you know a person will make you more matured, more understanding, and even will inspire you when you are in some depressing situation. Resilience is not just about yourself. It's about what step you are going to take so that the people around you and maybe the younger generation will benefit for it. Whatever you do today is a big step. It's not just only the first step, it's a big step. And all of you are equally important. So for that, I want to leave you this quote, as you can see from here. And I wanted to share with you that if you could come together, we can create a more sustainable future, not only for your own living, not only for your friends, your family, or maybe one day you become alumni of this university, you are proud with your work because you're able to help so many people to understand what sustainability is able to bring us together as human beings. So please create sustainability and let's impact together. Thank you very much.